lovely child's chair that I'm sitting in.
What's up, everybody? My name is Nate Schoell, and I'm here to help you guys with your YouTube journey. Hopefully, you learned something through the ups and downs of my YouTube journey. It's not always pretty. Today, I'm going to show you one of the ugly truths to starting out on YouTube. I am going to show you my YouTube setup, and I'm a little embarrassed to do so. Sometimes working with what you have is an understatement. So let's get into it. First up is one of the tools I go to fairly regularly is my cell phone, my Samsung Galaxy S9. It's a little bit of an older phone, but it gets the job done. It's a fantastic phone. Not doing a full overview of it right now, but I love this thing. And for now, it gets me by with a lot of my shots. So I'm going to use this right now, see if this works, and we're going to take a look at the studio setup.
Alright, we're jumping over to the Galaxy S9. This isn't going to be the best quality, obviously. Cell phone can only do so much, but this is going to give you a good overview of my YouTube studio space, possibly very representative of many beginner YouTube studio spaces when they're first getting started. This, hopefully it's a lot better for you, but this is kind of what I have going on right now. Recently moved, so don't even have a desk space. This is literally set up on a coffee table, and that's my wonderful chair right there. And as you can see, this is kind of in a corner of a room. Not a lot going on, not a lot of lights going on, but this is the basics I have. This is my setup. This is where I sit, and hopefully this is one of the first things I'm able to upgrade in the near future. You really need to have inducive creative space going. Some key features of my office is, as you can see, my lovely child's chair that I'm sitting in, since I am working at a coffee table. You have my water bottle in the bottom right there. Very important to stay hydrated. And then I have my DSLR camera, which is a Nikon D3200, which I hope to begin using more frequently in the near future. You also see my headset and microphone, which is my main microphone, which is why the audio is not great here. I do not have a lavalier microphone at this moment, but that is a Sadie's SA902 model, so that served me well. I also have my handy dandy notepad there for frequent notes as I develop and strategize and increase my productivity. And then ultimately I am working on a PC, Windows PC. So that is very old. I've had that for a long time, so that gets the majority of my work done. And then we'll dive into a little bit of the software I use.
And then, of course, we have my webcam that I do a lot of my recording on through my PC, which is a Logitech C615. It's an HD webcam. I've had it for a while, but it gets the job done, and hopefully it looks a little bit better than previous videos. I did some playing around with it and it got working a little bit better. Got to always audit the equipment, audit the strategy, and improve every single day. And speaking of improvement, my studio space, my office space, is a little bit embarrassing to me. Again, it's one of those areas that has a lot of opportunity to improve, to really create an environment that improves my creativity, improves my productivity, and helps bring you guys more valuable content. But you guys could help me out by liking and subscribing below. It helps out a lot, and it's going to mean the world to me. And I really appreciate all you guys. I do not want you guys to get too disheartened by what you guys just saw. It is a little embarrassing to me, but it is my setup and I love it and I look forward to improving it. But if you're just getting started in YouTube, don't be afraid to just jump in, press the record button, and make it work with whatever you have. What's great about YouTube is it doesn't require a lot to make some great content. And focus on the content, focus on what you're delivering, and the equipment will follow. But you do have to work around some hurdles, especially if you're getting started, unless you're going to invest a little bit in a better camera, a better microphone, maybe some additional microphones. The lighting is the big one. You might notice on my list was zero lighting. I'm kind of in a little corner there. It's a little darker unless I have a window behind me turned on, which obviously is not going to be great for video. So kind of my setup right now is a little bit limiting as far as the quality, but the content is where it matters, and as long as you're improving every day. And as far as what I'm using to create that content. We'll get into a little bit of what I'm using on the PC to kind of help you guys out. Now, when I get into creating the videos and creating my thumbnails, some of the software that I'm using is I really love the Adobe Suite. I've been using it for a long time. I'm kind of a little biased towards it because I've been using it for so long, but I've been using a very old version of Adobe Suite. It's not supported anymore, and I hope to upgrade that in the near future so that I'm using a more updated version of it. But for now, I'm getting it done with what I have. So I primarily use Premiere Pro to edit these videos, and then I use Illustrator and Photoshop for the thumbnails as far as other visuals. And then I do lean into Canva a little bit for some quick off things, especially for social media. It's really great to put some quick graphics together without getting into Illustrator or Photoshop every time to make those. So Canva is a very good free option for you guys, and I still use it even though I do utilize some more advanced Adobe programs and hope to continue using those. Canva's a great alternative, and I still use it for quick graphics. Also, for shots like this, like I said, I'm primarily using my webcam, my Logitech C615 here. So I'm using OBS as a way to record my screen, especially when I do some SEO and analytic deep dives into the channel analytics or other tools on the computer. So I'm using OBS for a lot of that work. Another great free tool, I highly recommend it. It's very professional. A lot of creators utilize it, and I suggest using it for yourself. One of the most important piece of equipment you're going to have. Stay hydrated, guys. And then obviously you guys seen already in some of my other videos, I use some other various tools as well to help my strategy along. So things like vidIQ, hopefully we get into that in the future. I also use Google Trends. Both of these tools are a great way to explore topic ideas, to explore keywords that are important to your vertical or to other topics in your industry. So these are great tools that kind of dive into what's trending or what's working and what's working for other people on YouTube and help you drive your strategy, build out great title tags, build out great videos and content for your viewers. So those are some other tools. There are various other little things. That is the core of the equipment and the software and the programs that I'm using to create content currently. There's going to be updates to come. That's part of the process, but you have to take it slow. And number one is to create great content and bring value to your viewers. Hopefully you found value in getting a quick tour of my office space. Please like, subscribe, it helps a lot. Comment below, let me know where you're at in your journey and where your office is currently at. It takes time, you guys will get there as well. If you're interested in any of the equipment I mentioned, my web camera, my DSLR camera, my headphone and microphone, anything like that, to get the specs on that, if you're interested in what I'm currently using, at least some of the links down below so you can get an idea of the type of equipment I'm making it work on, to hopefully inspire you guys and maybe find some cheap options out there that you guys could just get started, just to kind of test the waters. I'll leave all that in the description to help you guys out. Until next time, I'll see you guys later.